Good morning, the United Students of Miss Whitting's first period class. My name is Ariana Reyes, and I'm your Vice President. I'm here today to talk to you about my comrade, Miss Shayla Key. This young, fine woman is running to be your president. Miss Shayla Key has a background of being a social worker, child counselor, and the mayor of Merced. That's right, the mayor of Merced. Miss Shayla Key is determined to make the United States of America better to stop the children from being abused. Miss Shayla also wants to limit the amount of alcohol because that's how the family starts to go downhill, because the parents become irresponsible. The parents then decide to do drugs, and then eventually the parents will start to not care for the children. Stop the children from being abused and vote for Miss Shayla Key. And now here's Miss Shayla Key.
Thank you, Ariana. Okay. Hello, fellow students of Miss Whitting's first period class. My name is Miss Shayla Key, and I am here to show the importance of families and crime. What would happen if you were walking down the street and seen a child being hit or beaten by their parent? Would you walk away, or would you try and help the child out? What if that was your child? Would you want your child being beaten by your spouse? Would you get them to stop or sit back and just let it happen? That's what most people do. They sit back being afraid of the abuser and don't do anything to prevent it. They don't want to abuse their relationship. They cover up the things with lies. They say things like, oh yeah, the child just got hit. She just ran into a pole. They won't turn in the abuser. This is when I come in. Every child is born into a world filled with limitless possibilities. And as a nation, we must all ensure that all of our children have the support they need to realize their enormous potential. Regardless of who they are or the circumstances of their lives, each child deserves to be cared for, cherished, and kept safe from harm. Tragically, abuse and neglect erred in this promise. For hundreds and thousands of America's daughters and sons each year, this injustice is contrary to the values of good caretaking and the principles of our nation, and it must not be tolerated. During these rough times, a strong, stable family is the best foundation for a promising childhood. These types of childhoods can have a better chance of occurring when a parent or caregiver has the support they need from loved ones and friends of the community. These types of relationships are more likely to provide safety and healthy relationships for children if the environment is safe. My administration is committed to strengthening our nation's families and doing everything we can to make it easier for mothers and fathers to care and provide for their children. We are also investing in evidence-based state and local programs that promote positive parenting and caregiving to help prevent child abuse and neglect. These efforts can help decrease the number of children being entered into the foster care system and provide better outcomes for those in it. We will continue to work with the faith community and the private sector to bolster all those who support our nation's young people. I encourage leaders across all levels of government to invest in services for victims and provide the resources and protection our kids need. Now, therefore, I, Miss Shayla Key, President of the United Students of Miss Whitting's first period classroom, hereby virtue of authority vested in me by the Constitution of the laws of Miss Whitting's first period, do hereby proclaim March 2017 as a National Child Abuse Prevention Period. If you do not vote for me, then there's a chance I will not be elected. If I am not elected, then I will not be able to communicate with astronauts. Then they will not get their food. If they do not get their food, then they will die. If they die, children will continue to be beaten by parents due to the anger. Don't let children be abused and vote for me!
Woo! Go Miss Shayla!
In witness whereof I hereunto set my hands this 7th of March in the year 2017 and of the independence of the United Students of Miss Whitting's first period, vote for me! Vote for me, Shayla!
Good morning, the United Students of Miss Whitting's First period. I'm here today to talk to you about my comrade, Michaela Keith. This young, fine woman is
We have to do it again.
You guys are.
Michelle.
Would you walk away or help the child get away from the parent?